What up, boss Dons? It's your boy CurtisDonDeano, and we're back. I hate when I say it's your boy. Anyway, it's me, CurtisDonDeano, and we're here today to discuss something a little different than what we usually do. Typically, we talk about stuff like fashion and all of that good stuff, but today we're just kind of focusing on something just a little different, okay? We're talking about how to survive, how to make it through 2018. If you're watching this in 2019, 20, 13, wait, I went backwards. Any other fucking year. This is advice that should work, okay? So the first thing I want to say is you want to plan for 2019. That's already it. So surviving this year is all about really preparing for next year. So I guess we have to talk about planning and preparing. First off, you have to. Don't I sound like the hand movements I'm giving you like half Joe Budden, half fake motivational speaker? I am not that. I'm just trying to share my knowledge, share my thoughts, and also just trying to give you guys something different, fashion, something with a little more substance. Okay, so the first thing you need is a fucking planner. Excuse my language, but do not excuse it, because that's how vital a planner is. In addition to a planner, you need a calendar. Now let's break down the reasons why. I wrote a paper. I just got a paper not because I'm trying to be so scripted. It's just that I like to kind of have just a better idea of what I'm talking about so I don't start rambling, because as you can see right now, I'm starting to ramble. Okay, so first we got our planner. This is my daily planner. As you can see, it got like some green leaves on it. Like, I love leaves. That's my vibe. I got this from Urban Outfitters. It was like $24.50. I do not advise you to necessarily spend $30 on a planner. I actually was drunk when I bought this planner. Why was I drunk at Urban Outfitters? That's another story. If you want a story time on that, it's really not worth a story time, but just know it's another story. So what I like about this planner though is, and I'll just give you a glimpse of how it is. Let's turn the lights down some. Ooh, they sorry. I knew they sorry. Let's turn them all the way down there. Okay, so what I like about this planner specifically, let me turn the lights all the way down. What I like about this planner specifically is the fact that it gives you space, and let's go to a blank page. So at the top, it gives you space for your day and month, so you write your own day in, because you don't want to waste any days. If you want to find yourself a planner that gives you a time schedule and also a to-do list. My friend Sydney, she has a happy planner, and she loves it. She brags about it. She talks about it all the time. Now, I ain't gonna lie, it looked like she was doing a little bit more scrapbooking than planning, but that's just my opinion. Sydney, I hope you ain't watching this video, because yes, I said it. But I said it to her face too. It's just a lot of work to plan. And me, I like things to be effortless, but one flaw I do have with this book is lines. The lines are very small, but this is more of a day-to-day thing. Now, you also need a calendar. Your calendar doesn't have to be in the form of the book. I actually got this from the thrift store, but it comes from Target. It was 97 cents, so I couldn't beat it. And what I really like about it is, let's say don't come your daydreams, you know, all that little fluffy shit, but monthly plans, it gives you a calendar. And the thing about a calendar is I need to plan out things. I need to know that, okay, from the 26th to the 28th, that's Taylor's birthday weekend, and I'll be in New York. Okay, and February 3rd, is the fashion show that Monte is going to be in, okay? And then the 11th is Will's New York fashion show. And then from the 15th through the 19th, I'll be in London. I need to know things like that. The 28th is my sister's birthday. Like, you know, theoretically speaking, I need to be, you know, available for these plans, and I just need to know what's going on in advance. And sometimes with a day-to-day planner, you don't really know what's going on in advance. Luckily for you, most planners kind of have, some planners have like that day-to-day, and that monthly thing, that one doesn't. So sometimes you need a planner and a calendar. Sometimes it can be both. And also you need an idea book. Now, I know I'm giving you a lot of tasks and give you a lot of things to carry around. Maybe you should invest in yourself a man bag, or like the bag that goes across your shoulder, a bigger one. They probably can fit a couple small books in them. And so in this, I have like my YouTube ideas, and I'm doing a video I wrote down maybe 2 days ago, how to make it through 2018. And then secondly, it says Dollar Tree Outfit Challenge with accessories. Dope idea I want to do. And then I have outfit ideas and Shop Dino ideas for my business. And then also Shop Ecstasy ideas, which is another business that I am a partner in, and I would like to, and you can tag that below just to kind of see what's going on there. So of course, you know, once you have your planner, you got your calendar. Let's see what else I got on here. Okay, if you want to speak things into fruition this year, word your goals as if you you know, word your goals as if you already planned them. So, for instance, I would like to do 20 videos a month in January. That's what I wanted to do. It's kind of late for that. Not impossible, but kind of late. So, for instance, I'll say for February. In February, I'm doing 20 videos on YouTube. I'm putting out 20 videos on YouTube. In February, I'm putting out 20 videos on YouTube. So, see how that goes? And then, also, along with like that planning stuff, you want to set goals and make commitments. Making commitment and setting dates. You have to make commitments and you have to set dates. So, for instance, and sometimes you need an accountability partner, meaning someone who can hold you accountable. So if you have a friend who's very goal-oriented, you can say, hey, call me. It don't really work that way. You don't have to tell them to call you. They should already know. Like, I need to go to the gym 3 times a week. And they'll call you, hey, have you been to the gym yet this week? And it's Wednesday. Oh, no, you haven't? Okay, that means you got to go today, tomorrow, and Friday. Unless you're going on a Saturday too. They'll make it happen. My eyes literally look just like lightning bugs. Or like, I don't know, frog eyes. I don't know. And then, so that's pretty much a lot of the things I have for that. Just like, you know, that whole being positive thing, all that good stuff. But I feel like a big part of that even, because you know what, this video shouldn't be too complicated because you shouldn't even waste too much time trying to figure out how to make the year go right. It has to be simple. It has to be effortless. It has to be you planning stuff, you saying it's going to happen, and then you making it happen. And there's a lot of hard work that's involved, especially if you're goal-oriented or you have a business or you have like, you know, like, I don't know, a goal. I don't even give a fuck if your goal is to get 1 million followers on Instagram. What are you doing every day to get that? Okay, so you need a planner. What are you going to write down to get that? Okay, you have a goal, set that goal. That by the end of February, I need to have 40,000. Because, you know what I'm saying? Something like that. Not me. I'm just saying I don't really care to have 1 million Instagram followers. I mean, I would love to, you know what I'm saying? Maybe we can get some views on this here channel. But, you know, then to continue on that page of being positive, you have to change your mindset. So there are several different mindsets that, you know, that are like categorized. And I learned about a lot of this stuff in school, ironically, just in my organizational management class. Or it was organizational behavior, I believe. And then it's like a management class though. And so a lot of what it talked about is you have people who have like fixed mindsets. And what's the other one? What's the other one? Growth mindsets. So someone with a fixed mindset believes, okay, this is the way I am, and this is the way I'll be. And a growth mindset, they're much open to being flexible and believing that they can change. So I believe that, of course, we all have characteristics that make us us. I kind of talk low, and like my natural voice is a lot lower. So then I become really high pitched and uppity and but like there are certain things we can change. For instance, if like you know what I'm saying. I don't even have to give you an example. Stop feeling like you can't change, especially if it's gonna better you. I have so many people in my life that I wish I could tell that, like, it's okay to change if it's gonna better you. It's not like we have to, like, a lot of times we say things like, love me for who I am. Yeah, I can love you for who you are, but can we work on, can we work on being better? I think there's nothing wrong with working on being better. And allowing yourself to have a growth mindset will allow you to grow, obviously. And then the next set of mindsets is another tongue twister set of mindsets. That reminds me of a really bad bar. I get upset off. I turn offset on. I get it was a setup, but it's like, okay, anyway, I digress. Okay, so then you have a scarcity mindset and an abundance mindset. And the thing about an abundance mindset is that you tend to feel like, okay, let's talk about scarcity mindset. A person with a scarcity mindset believes that there's this pie, right? And this pie, that there's only one pie. So the second someone takes a slice of the pie, that slice could have been theirs. And that slice now can no longer be theirs. They believe that when people win, that's their loss. Or that's a win that they can't ever have. Then you have an abundance mindset who believes that there's an infinity of pies. And okay, you win, I win, we all win. You got to kind of shift toward that abundance mindset. It's okay for everyone to win. It's okay to have competition. It's okay. That drives you There's no growth without competition. And that's just a fact. I mean, it's not a fact, but you get what I'm saying. Like, it's damn near a fact. If DonDeano said it, it's a fact. And then we have two last mindsets, which is like an education mindset and an entertainment mindset. Okay, so the average person seeks entertainment, right? Me, you're watching this video. Maybe you're looking to be entertained. Technically speaking, if you're watching this video and you actually wanted to watch this video, especially if you didn't already subscribe to me, then you're probably somewhat above average. Let me explain. A person who is seeking information has an education mindset. That 1% that we always speak about typically has that education mindset. They aren't really always looking for entertainment, and that's what separates them. Sometimes our entertainment can educate us, and that's very dope. But that's very cool. But we have to be very cognizant of the choices that we make when trying to entertain ourselves, because the reality of it is that when you are seeking education, you gain, you learn, you grow, and that's what this year is about: growth. So let me just run down the list and see if I forgot anything. I mean, the only other thing I can say, get yourself a good pillow, make sure you're sleeping on, you know, something like that. Get yourself a movie pass card, go to see movies all the time, like me. Let me see, did I miss anything that I wanted to mention? Give me a second. And just a couple other things, besides the better pillows and potentially a movie pass subscription. You definitely want to not compare yourself to other people's goals. I mean, after all, you don't really want what they want. I mean, you might think you do, but you don't. Set your own goals, you'll figure it out. Also, you want to make sure that your priorities are limited to 2 to 3 things. Like me, I do YouTube, I have a business, I'm in school, I did work at one point in time, I don't work any longer, because that was me trying to take some things off my plate. See, the thing is, you know, if you have too many priorities, you have no priorities. See what I did there? I think I definitely read that somewhere, but that's not the point. The point is just that you want to be really prioritized, and you want to have micro priorities. You want to have small priorities. Not small priorities. You just want the amount to be micro, the amount to be small. Then on top of that, having hyperfocus is nothing wrong with that. Sometimes, like, when people say, like, I mean, I talk to a lot of my friends all the time, and I know they probably think that I overwork myself. And actually, since I don't have a job, I work 10 times more. I'm literally always in the house. I'm always working. And, you know, a lot of times people feel like a lot of what I'm doing is for naught. But I know that what I'm doing will be beneficial in the long run. I know that building my personal brand means a lot more than building a career, in the sense that I'll always be able to eat off of myself. I don't have to have a job. I don't have to have anyone to tell me what to do. And I'll be able to eat off of just who I've created myself to be, if you get what I'm saying. The bigger point that I'm trying to make here is just that you will definitely experience criticism once you really, you know, go in and start grinding and working on your goals, simply because people want to, you know, put you in a glass box, and they want you to feel like you're really working that much for what, you know, or they might not understand your routine. They might think that what you're doing is a little crazy because it's not normal. But who do you know that has a normal work ethic that really is there? You know what I'm saying? So it's okay if you stay up a couple extra hours than normal to work. It's okay if you wake up a couple hours earlier to work. Get shit done. You know, attack that shit. And that's what I've been trying to do. And another thing, don't let people distract you. Because people are like, hey, let's do this. No. Let's not do that shit. Let's do something else. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's another big thing that you gotta realize in 2018. You gotta focus. Alright, and just to run those things back down the list, I'm just gonna be a little scatterbrained, but it's alright. So we said planner, calendar, change of mindset. We talked about having a mindset of abundance, having an education, a mindset to seek education. And education doesn't always have to be boring. I mean, fuck, if you're doing YouTube, then look up shit about YouTube. If you're into clothes, then, you know, research some fashion stuff. Like, it could be what interests you, especially if you're trying to do something that interests you. It's all good. That's fine. Honestly, if you like movies, watching movie reviews can be educational to you. You might learn something about the industry. You might learn something about ticket sales. I mean, these are things that interest you. We talked about planning for the overall year. We talked about being positive. We talked about not being jealous, comparing ourselves. We didn't really talk about jealousy, but you know, comparing yourself, you know, it sounds like jealousy. Let me see what else. And lastly, we talked about being unapologetic about your growth, not letting people distract you, and staying focused. I hope this video helped you in some way, form, or fashion. Eventually, I do want to come out with the perfect planner that encompasses everything that we freaking need. Using planners definitely is helping me learn what we need. I'll definitely probably produce that. It'll probably be out by 2019. There we go again, producing stuff in 2019. If you like these kind of videos, please let me know. These videos typically don't get a lot of views on my channel simply because I have like more of a fashion sneaker type of channel, and it's like I just want to, you know, show a lot more sides of myself. I mean, so hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. This sweatsuit is from ShopDino.com. I'm wearing an extra small right now because this is the sample. When it comes, I will be buying a small just because I want it to be just a little less fitted. Right now, it's very fitted. Put my boxes down. Right now, it's very fitted, and it's an all-over print sweatsuit. Really, really a dope design. That's not what y'all here for though. Anyway, hope you enjoyed the video. Stay untouchable. Godspeed.